procedures performed today, and there seems to be great deals everywhere, but buyer beware, you may not be getting what you think you're paying for. Katie McGee has more.
Marla Schultz has been getting Botox for 10 years, but on a recent trip to a new doctor...
I got something off of Groupon, and I was, you know, you're just always hoping for more bang for the buck. I had the injection, everything looked hunky-dory, but then I noticed that it wore off really quickly. I think it lasted maybe 2.5 months.
So what may have caused Marla's facial freeze fail? Dr. Scott Glassberg, Vice President of the American Society of Plastic Surgeons, says the combination of couponing sites and cosmetic surgery has proved to be a sticky situation.
We've sent advisories to our members advising them to be very, very careful about getting into this type of relation. Surgeons with the Groupon relationship are being forced to cut their fees, sometimes up to 75%. So one could see that there's an incentive for surgeons to dilute Botox to sort of, you know, game the system in terms of the money or the economics of it. The problem, though, is when you dilute Botox, you end up with a lesser result.
Botox and all botulinum toxins come in a powdered form. When saline is added, you have the injectable treatment. There are approved dilution guidelines those administering the product are supposed to follow.
I use a dilution of 2 mLs. Now, for me, this is the proper dilution, FDA-approved dilution.
But when they don't, Dr. William Greenberg, founder and director of SkinTheraP Med Spa, says it's hard to tell at first.
Typically, Botox lasts anywhere from 3 to 4 months. When you're injecting it in a diluted situation or a diluted state, it might only last a month. It could last a few weeks.
While there's no medical danger to the patient, it may mean more return trips to the doctor for additional treatments and more pain in your purse. The cost of a Botox treatment is procedure and doctor specific, but if the price seems too good to be true, it probably is.
Typically in my office, maybe to treat what we call the glabella area, the forehead, and the sides of the eyes, the lateral parts of the eyes, that's about $750 to the patient. With the Groupon situation, you could see ads that advertise as low as $125 or $150.
You're getting ripped off. It's not what you pay for, and it's also false advertising. You know, you think you're having this great savings, but you really, you know, you're getting shafted.
We reached out to Groupon for a response, and a company spokesperson said no comment. So buyer beware.
No. Yeah, I was going to ask
What's the best way to find a doctor?
Do your homework. Research doctors. Go online, read reviews, but your best bet, according to both doctors I spoke to in the package, ask around. If you have friends or family that are getting Botox or any cosmetic procedure, really, your best bet is to ask them. If they're happy with the way they look, you like the way they look, you'll probably be happy too.
But once you find a doctor, what questions specifically should we be asking?
And first of all, don't be afraid to ask questions. I think so many people are afraid to ask a doctor anything, and you want to ask them. Make sure you ask them how much Botox they do in a day, how many anti-wrinkle or, you know, Botox treatments do they do. You want somebody that does it regularly. You can go and get Botox almost anywhere now, and you want to make sure you're getting it from someone who does it often and does it well.
That was a point that I was going to bring up. Now you can go to even dentist offices and they're doing Botox there. So you really want to go to a professional who has done many procedures. And you can also ask for pictures of patients. Some people allow them to take pictures of the before and after.
And they'll have the before and after pictures in the office. And just like, but the Botox bottle itself actually has a hologram on it. If you want to ask, hey, can I see the bottle? Can I just make sure that this is legit? That's okay. And one doctor said not many people even ask that question.
Right.
So don't be afraid to speak up.
Not a panacea. Powerful, but doesn't solve all our problems.
No.
Katie McGee keeping us healthy and looking good this morning.
Thank you.
Welcome.